What's up, guys? We're in the workshop this week. I'm Josh, and we're talking about the Work Sharp Benchstone. What is it? What are the features? How do you use it? And what are some maintenance and upgrade tips? The Benchstone has 3 abrasives mounted to the base. We call it a Tri-brasive base. Some genius in marketing gave it that name. There's a 320 grit diamond stone, 600 grit fine diamond stone, and a fine ceramic for honing. There's also 2 angle guides, a 20-degree guide for fine kitchen knives and pocket knives, or 25 degrees for outdoor blades and harder working knives. The Tri-brasive stone sits on top of the sharpening base, and between those 2 components is a really cool feature called pivot response. Pivot response allows the sharpening stone to pivot from side to side on top of the sharpening base, and that's really helpful when sharpening curved blades like most traditional knives. As I draw the knife across the stone follows the curve of the blade so that I don't have to adjust and compensate for the angle. I can lock out the stone on the base so that it remains rigid, and that allows me to sharpen flat blades with consistency without the stone rocking from side to side. To use the Benchstone to sharpen a knife first, I recommend starting on the coarse grit. I chose the 20-degree angle guide for sharpening this pocket knife, and I have the pivot response activated so that I can follow the curve of the blade as I sharpen. And I'm going to make 5 passes per side until I've raised the burr. After that, I'll progress down to the finer 600 grit, alternate strokes for 10 strokes per side, and then finally end on the ceramic plate. Make sure to stop with the tip in the middle of the plate. This avoids rounding the tip if you drag the knife off the edge of the plate. You'll make sure to keep a sharp, crisp tip. After I've done 5 strokes per side and I've raised the burr along the full length of the blade, I'll progress down to the 600 grit and alternate strokes one side and then the other. I'll usually do 10 strokes per side total. Remember, a burr is an incredibly important step in this process. You can feel for a burr by lightly pressing your finger from the spine down towards the edge of the blade. Your finger should catch on a fine wire as you push off the edge. You can compare this to the opposing side of the blade where it should feel smooth, where there's no wire. Once I have that burr, I'll progress down to the finer grits, alternating strokes, and finishing with a light touch on the ceramic plate. When using the Benchstone to sharpen tools, release pivot response so that the stone comes out of the sharpening base. Then remove the angle guides. They're magnetic and should pop right off. Rotate the stone to the coarse abrasive and bring the sharpener to the tool. Use the sharpener like a large file and bring it to the edge of the tool that you want to sharpen, whether that's an axe or a hatchet or a shovel or maybe some other large edged tool. The principle is all the same. You're making consistent strokes across the bevel and trying to raise a burr. Then you'll flip to the other side, alternate strokes, and refine that edge until you're left with a sharp tool. As you use your tool, it will collect debris and dirt in the diamond stone and on the ceramic. You can clean the stones with a light soapy water. Just using Dawn dish soap or something equivalent will get the job done well. Scrub the plate until the dirt comes out and rinse in light water. This works well for the ceramic as well, or you can remove debris from the ceramic using a pencil eraser or something like a crepe stick. The diamond abrasives should last a long time, they wear consistently, and should sharpen many, many knives. If they do wear out, there are replacements available on our website, worksharptools.com. We also offer a few additional abrasives if you want to upgrade or expand your abrasive selection. We have an extra fine diamond and an extra coarse diamond for heavy repairs. To disassemble the sharpener and replace the abrasives, you only need one tool, and that's a T20 Torx bit. I've got a bit driver, and I'm ready to go. We've got 2 screws, the bracket here that holds it on, and then the end caps that come off. And now the abrasives will come right out of the sharpener. That's how you disassemble the Benchstone, and you can add in any variety of abrasives so that you're left with the right tool for your jobs. There's even a hack I can show you. If you go on our website, you can buy the upgrade kit for the guided sharpening system, the older brother to the benchtone. And on the guided sharpening system, there's a leather strop. I've trimmed the leather strop to fit within the brackets of the benchtone. All you need is a sharp knife to trim the edge of the leather. It's about 1/8 of an inch on each side, and then replace it just like you would swap in any stone. I've got my personal benchtone set up with the fine diamond plate, the fine ceramic, and then the leather strop. This is the setup that works best for me in sharpening my knives, and you guys can get a setup that works best for you. All of this is available on our website. Play around with it and make the tool that works for you. If you have questions, leave a comment down below. We're actively looking at those and answering your questions, or get in touch with our customer service team. You can find a link to them on our website, either through the live chat or the email at the bottom of the page. Thanks for watching the tips and tricks video for the benchtone. Every week, we do a new video about how to sharpen a knife. We share different tips and tricks and hacks and things that help you sharpen your tools at home. If you're interested in that, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, let us know what you think and what you want to see more of. I'm Josh, and we'll see you back here next week in the workshop.